We're a powerhouse this year. Our center, he came, he's back and he's strong. We picked up a lot. Our JV went undefeated last year, so we know we're going to be strong in our guard area. So we're just looking forward to next year. Our heads were on this whole week. We just knew what we had to come out here and do. It's a big game every year. It's the ninth. I was not gonna lose this game.
What's good, y'all? What's the numbers TV? It's your boy Poe Rowe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already, and like a video if you appreciate the content that Poe Rowe and What's the Numbers I provided. Today we back on another profile piece. This one is on Mike Vaz. In this video we're gonna talk about his time coming up in Massachusetts. After that we'll talk about his God-given talent that he possessed in sports like football and basketball, and the Hall of Fame sports legacy that he created for himself in his hometown. Then we will break down the tragic situation that will end up drastically changing Mike's life forever, and the final outcome of it all that will take place years later. Mike Vaz is from Springfield, Massachusetts. Springfield is one of the largest cities in Massachusetts and is home to the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's also one of the most dangerous cities in America with a violent crime rate of 51.4, which is also double the national average of 22.7. Mike Vaz, whose father was in jail throughout his childhood, would be raised by his grandmother and spent his early years growing up in the Bayside area of the city. By middle school, he was already being looked at as a talented two-sport athlete that would dominate the local talent his age. He played AAU basketball his 8th grade year to help prepare him for the next level, which was high school. Mike Vaz ended up attending Commerce High School, where he would play varsity football and basketball from his freshman year. He played both defensive offense for the football team and guard and forward on the basketball team. He won numerous awards and championships during his high school career, and in his senior year was crowned the Male Athlete of the Year. He still is the only player in state history to win both the main football and basketball accolades in the area. After graduating from Commerce High School in 2003, Mike would attend college. He had options though, as Syracuse University was interested in Mike for football and basketball, but wanted him to go to a prep school for a year to get his grades in order after coming up a little short on his SAT score. But rather than go the prep school route, Mike decided to attend UMass on a partial scholarship with the hopes of playing football there after a redshirt year. But unfortunately for him, he was involved in an on-campus fight that brought criminal charges his way, which eventually made him do some jail time and leave UMass before he ever had the chance to play a single game there. Mike wasn't done though, because after leaving UMass, he ended up at a community college where he played basketball and performed well enough to earn himself another scholarship. This time it was to attend Division II AIC, which is short for American International College. But unfortunately for Mike, while at AIC, he would violate his probation and lose his scholarship once again because of it, which eventually led him to drop out of college for good. Once done with school, Mike kind of became a fixture in the city's nightlife for a bit, where you could find him out and about in different spots showing love to the people that knew him. But he also had another side to him that was known for putting hands on anybody that started a problem with him or rubbed him the wrong way. After a few years of not doing too much when it came to sports, Mike eventually decided to join the New England Blitz and then the New England Surge, which are semi-pro football teams out of Boston and Worcester, Massachusetts. He would go on to do the semi-pro football thing for a few years, even winning nationals with the Blitz. But then in February of 2013, Mike Vaz's life would take an unexpected turn for the worse when he was shot in a domestic dispute by the ex-boyfriend of a girl that he was dating at the time. The story that would come out was that a man by the name of Anthony Brown, who was the ex-boyfriend of Julie Treadwell, forced his way through the back door of her home in the early hours of the morning. Once inside, he will be confronted by Mike Vaz and Julie's juvenile son. Next, a struggle ensued between Anthony Brown and Mike, with Brown producing a gun during the altercation. Julie's juvenile son locked himself in the bathroom while the two men were fighting, and that's when Mike was shot in the arm as he jumped out a second-floor window to escape. Once Mike landed on the lawn, Brown began firing from an upstairs window and shot Mike again, hitting him in the shoulder and back. Anthony Brown then shot and killed Julie Treadwell inside the home before killing himself, The juvenile and other children who was inside the home were not injured, and Mike survived but was left paralyzed from the neck down. But that wouldn't be the end for Mike, as eventually he regained some movement in his arms and vowed to never give up on his dream to walk again. He set up numerous domestic violence awareness events and used his story as life lessons others could learn from. He was inducted into the Springfield Public School Athletic Hall of Fame in November of 2013 and is still one of, if not, the only player to achieve both awards in football and basketball in the same year. After the Hall of Fame induction, Mike will fall back from the spotlight in an effort to focus on his rehabilitation. He still did his domestic violence awareness events and the occasional interview, but for the most part, he was out of the public eye. He never was able to walk again, but he was still very alert mentally and well-spoken. But over time, his health began to fail from being confined to a bed or a wheelchair 24/7. And sadly, in July 2023, Mike Vass will pass away at the age of 38, surrounded by friends and family, leaving behind a great sports legacy in the state of Massachusetts. But yo, it's What's the Numbers TV. There's a quick profile piece on Mike Vass out of Springfield, Massachusetts. You know what I'm saying? He had a great high school sports career out there, well known. You know, I got a quick story that so allegedly Mike, he was known for he was a fiery individual, you know what I'm saying? And in high school they said he had a situation with the star player of another team where they allegedly had a fight. And he supposedly beat the dude up pretty good, pretty bad, beat the other star from the other team, beat him up. And then they ended up playing. I don't know if it was for the championship, the city championship or whatever, or it was just a regular season game. They ended up playing. And he ends up dunking on the same dude he beat up. And they take a picture of him dunking on the dude, and it gets on the front page of the newspaper out there. So that was a big story as far as like for those that was in the know, that he had beat the dude up and then he kind of like humiliated him publicly with the dunk and it being on the newspaper and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like he was that dude out there when it came to, basketball, football. And it's just a sad situation what happened to him. It was a domestic violence situation, which is still a very big topic in today's day and age. And he used his situation as a learning experience for others. He did events. He tried to, educate people on different things. He also did some interviews where he spoke about his career. He spoke about his life. He was giving back with his story. You got to commend that. Now, sadly, his health, it didn't allow him to live past, even get to 40 years old. He died at the age of 38. But, while he was here, he did, leave his mark. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing this profile piece right now on him. Also, I want to say, sometimes things, it could be one way. It's a quick little instance where things can go from you on the right trajectory to headed down the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he could have been in Syracuse. He gets a few more points on his SATs. He's at Division I Syracuse playing football and basketball. Like maybe a Donovan McNabb or something. You understand what I'm saying? It's been done before at that same school. So, but those couple points forced him to stay home en masse, and that created a situation where he got into some type of situation where he caught a case. That case gets him kicked out of UMass. That same lingering case being on probation gets him kicked out of AIC. And from there, he's just out running around the city, going out, meeting different people, different females. He ended up playing semi-pro. I think he met the girl. He said while he was playing semi-pro down south, down Florida, son, he came back or he met her back. Something that he ended up getting with this girl. He was at her house, and that's when this whole situation, happened. Did he know that was going to happen? Did he have prior run-ins with the dude? He said he didn't. Did the dude know that his baby mother was dealing with somebody else? He probably did. Did he know it was Mike to be exact? I don't know. But this is how everything played out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a sad situation. I just doing this profile piece, shed some light on him. You know what I'm saying? His story, and just something different on What's the Numbers TV, man. So like, shout out to y'all. Shout out to him. Rest in peace. And like I said, man, it's What's the Numbers TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Go follow the Instagram. Go follow my partner on the channel, Batty Bills. Any inquiries, any business, holla at me on Instagram right now. New email is on the way. Go follow the live stream and clips channel. Bunch of content. We got about 5-6 videos a day up there. Go check that out. Go check the What's the Numbers TV sports channel out. And this is the final push to 100K. You know what I'm saying? Once we hit 100K, we're taking this channel to a whole nother level. So I just want y'all to continue to support. Appreciate everybody that supported already. We're already at 91,000 something subscribers. So like I said, man, it's our final push to 100K, man. It's What's the Numbers TV. It's your boy, Po Rowe. We back before you know it, man. We out here. Peace.